Hello screenwriters, I am back for another chapter of writing my first screenplay. I'm back in my element, as you can see. I'm in the park, with the trees and the birds singing. It's beautiful outside. Okay, so for those watching this for the first time, here's the deal. I'm doing a video series of me recording while I'm writing my first screenplay. I want to clarify something. I've written a whole bunch of screenplays before, but this screenplay particular, I wrote it a long time ago. I'm rewriting it just so I could upload it to my screenwriting app, Stratword, plug, so that way if any of the developers want to troubleshoot, they could just go right into the screenplay and troubleshoot as much as they could. Let's talk about the previous 5 pages that I wrote. As you guys know, with the Stratword app, it's a 5-step process, and step 1 is what your screenplay title is, and step 2 is the synopsis of your screenplay, aka the subject is basically what your screenplay or what your story is about. It is very important that you're able to recite what your story is about in one complete sentence. As screenwriters, myself included, we tend to just babble on about what our screenplay is about, but never actually tell whoever's asking what the screenplay is about. Here's the synopsis, aka subject line, of what my first screenplay is about, was So Lost in Brooklyn. Here it is. A teenager with a promising future becomes a suspect in a drug dealer's murder. Bam, and that's it. So if anybody would ever to come up to me and ask me what my screenplay is about, this is what I would tell them, just one complete sentence. This is a good exercise for you. So Lost in Brooklyn is a whodunit. Interestingly enough, it is my first screenplay and I decided to do a whodunit. Let's discuss what I did in the previous 5 pages. What I did was I made sure I introduced all the major characters. If you go back and you read the 5 pages, all the major characters are introduced. What I also did, I also introduced conflict early on between 2 major characters. Another thing I did in the first 5 pages, I teased our main villain. I didn't introduce him right away, I teased him, which, maybe it's gonna work, maybe it's not. One introduction stood out that I really loved. Yes, I wrote it, however, I didn't remember it, so I made sure I wrote it down for this video so I didn't mess it up. Okay, here it is. Chris, 16, a misdemeanor type of kid on his way to a felony. I love the introduction. That one simple introduction, it should give you a clear idea of who this kid Chris is. All right, enough about the previous 5 pages. Let's talk about what's coming up. Next are pages 6 through 10. All right, if you think about writing your first screenplay, go to your favorite app store, download Stratword. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Like this video. I want to make sure all screenwriters everywhere, especially the new screenwriters, know about this channel. Fade out.